All right, y'all, we about to be explaining everything that happened in Final Destination Bloodlines. So if you haven't seen it, bust a U-turn once you've seen it and come back to this video. So we're following a college student being Stephanie, and she's in academic trouble because she's actually having dreams of her grandma's original premonition in the 60s. So she goes back to her hometown basically to talk to her grandmother about this premonition and see if everything she's seen in her dream is accurate. And then her grandma basically gives her the rules of death, the blueprint, and how to cheat the cycle of death. It was so many twists and turns in this, y'all. Starting off with the premonition, like that was actually crazy. Seeing how one of the first premonitions kicked up, how she went into the Skyview Tower, and the little boy was actually Tony Todd. I mean, I kind of figured once we seen, like, you know, we start putting two and two together, and he was little, and the age and everything. I'm like, okay, that's Tony Todd. But the fact that she saved everybody from dying that night, and then they ended up living their life and having kids, and some of the, you know, family and everything being her had to face stuff through the bloodline because of this situation. I'm not gonna lie, that was actually crazy. All the way from the 60s to now, they try to escape death. They had to be fulfilled. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, this is definitely one of the best Final Destination movies. We even get like this blueprint book that Stephanie's looking through from the previous premonitions and situations and accidents, and it's helping her with the one that's going on right now. Bro, people was getting, look, done so bad in this. First, the grandma got took out just because basically Stephanie wasn't trying to believe her. She was like, okay, seeing is believing. And then she finally left out her little hut or whatever, her little protection spot. She got took out like within 5 seconds. And then Howard got took out. It was like death was not planning this. Then, I'm not gonna lie, this was probably one of my favorite scenes, the hospital scene with Bobby and Eric. Then we find out that basically Eric wasn't even in the family. That's why he was invincible, because he wasn't in the order of death. His mom admitted, like, hey, I slept with somebody else. That's not your real father. Howard is not your real dad. So whole time we thinking like he's safe. He was trying to get into Death's way and make his brother eat peanuts, knowing that he had a peanut allergy, so they can resuscitate him and bring him back to life and break the cycle. Whole time, Death was like, hey, move over, bro. This ain't your fight. And then took Eric out, too. I really did like Stephanie's character, like the emotions and everything she was going through. It felt real and authentic. But that ending definitely wasn't a happy ending. But this scene right here was crazy. Like, just seeing them go up the elevator made my stomach go in a knot, seeing how high it was and everything with her premonition, how she saved all them people. And Death was on a hunt for her, so she had to go into hiding. It was actually crazy. Like, it was not holding back. I feel like this is one of the most brutal Final Destination movies. And let's talk about that scene with Tony Todd, y'all. Like, that really got to me. Like, it felt like he was talking to us, bruh. And he said, like, basically he retired.